honestly, when I started years back with BECKHOFF, I had no clue about industrial PCs. And why? I mean, they were just there. If you join BECKHOFF, they have industrial PCs. That's it, full stop. Yes, I learned a bit over the years. So I took a look into the portfolio, like I have to do as a BECKHOFF guy, and I noticed, yeah, we have these cabinet PCs. All right. And we have embedded PCs. This actually is a real invention because we're able to snap a PC on the DIN rail. I learned that we have panel PCs where we combine PC power into the display. And yes, we have control panels, like a long distance thing between the cabinet and the HMI. But that's more or less all. But then a few years later, I needed to dig deeper into IPC technology because I gained charge and responsibility for industrial PCs. So I started to realize why it is so important that we BECKHOFF fully understand the inside of an industrial PC. I started to understand why we started already 30 years ago with industry PC technology. We built the first IPC in 1986, and just 4 years later, we built the own motherboard. And we do this for a purpose. Back 30 years ago, the PC was not able to withstand the requirements of your machine. Take a look to your machine. What happened out in the field? You have vibration, shocks, temperature, all these nasty things. So your IPC has to cover that, to withstand that. And you can do that if you do it yourself. So we started to build up own knowledge for industrial PCs. And with this way, we are able to participate on the PC technology growth, faster, 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 but we were able to bring it down to the shop floor, to your application. And again, for specific reasons, because it is your product on your machine. So that's what I learned over the years. And then I also fully understand why at BECKHOFF we put so much effort into the PC package. Because the package has to present trust. It is as easy as I said. When you open your cabinet and somebody asks you, hey, listen, mister, what is controlling my machine? And you show a BECKHOFF PC, you see a value. That means our inside knowledge in performance, in quality, our experience is packed in a design that it transports trust to your application. And we do this since day one. And we do it also today. So when you start working with BECKHOFF, you can rely on a component partner who has everything under control. Still today, every single mainboard is designed in our German location, and it's also produced in our location. Billions of parts find the way micrometer exact to the mainboard, and even above that, to every power supply, even every terminal we supply is self-designed and self-made. And again, we do this for a reason, to understand the performance and the function under every kind of circumstances. And if you are full with so much knowledge about the electronic, you also need to pack it in a way that it works on your machine. And that's why we do the same with our mechanical parts. So our housings also are designed and produced locally. So together with local partners, we make sure that the package of the electronic is perfectly done. And as an example for the panel, hey, we take a rock-solid block of aluminum, and then we machine it. And yes, we do it because it gives us a nice finish, but also we do it because it gives us flexibility and the best robustness you can expect. Think back a few minutes ago, we talked about vibration, shock, EMC-proofness. All that is covered by this massive piece of aluminum. So if you rely on us, we have the competence for the electronics, but we also understand the mechanics. Because again, the better the inside, the better the outside. These two things belong together. So let's sum up these features of our own production very easily. Now, first of all, if you take a look, yes, we talk about form factors, temperature range, about passive cooling, about robust connectors. And yes, you can expect products which are vibration-proof, have an EMC-optimized design, and other things. You can rely on BECKHOFF competence in hardware. But honestly, these days, that's not all. Because we also need to understand the inside the software. Oh, these were good days in the past when you just need to supply hardware, right? Not today, you need to understand software, and I not mean TwinCAD, which actually utilizes the PC to be a machine control. I talk about other software products which you also need to understand. So, I mean, Everything needs to be long-term available, but you might need a rate controller. You want us to do customized imaging to select right drivers for Microsoft and other operating systems. Well, you need to have diagnostics, security, everything needs to be real-time capable. So all these things also belongs to an industrial PC and belongs to our knowledge. And at the end, if you have all this competence together and then you listen careful to your requirements, you also come up with products which are perfectly situated for your application. So we can add push buttons, e-stops, RFIDs, whatever you need can be added to the product. So we are also expert in customizing. I learned that the last years, and I'm sure you did as well, because you're working with us and you understand this competence. And this competence, self-made hardware and software, together with customized adaptations, was just proven again by one of the biggest projects we ever won with BMW, the German automotive factory. Because BMW is using BECKHOFF hardware for a global rollout, and they use our components everywhere in the world. What a nice proof for our concept. Well, if I take a look back into my 15 years with BECKHOFF IPC technology, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the products and why we do things ourselves. And I learned a lot why you need to rely on a partner like us. And at the end, it's very simple. If you trust us, you get a trustable product. And if your end customer trusts your decision, you generate more business. And that's what we all want to do. On trustable products, successful business. Thank you.